Welcome! Today we're diving into the world of Korean cuisine with a delightful dish that's sure to satisfy your taste buds: kimchi fried rice. This recipe is not only quick and easy, but also a fantastic way to use up leftover rice and kimchi. It's packed with flavor, featuring a perfect balance of spice, umami, and a touch of sweetness. So roll up your sleeves and let's get started. Let's go over the ingredients. We've got 2 cups of chilled, day-old rice. It fries up the best, trust me. Then 1 cup of kimchi, chopped, with 2 to 3 tablespoons of kimchi juice if you want extra flavor. For a bit of spice, 2 to 3 tablespoons of gochujang or Korean chili paste. We'll add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce and 2 teaspoons of sesame oil for that nutty aroma. For cooking, just 1 to 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I'm also using a 1/4 cup of sliced green onions for extra bite. Now, proteins are optional, but I've got diced tofu here, and you can use ham or chicken too. If you want, toss in 1/2 cup of veggies like carrots or bell pepper for color. And finally, salt, pepper, and sesame seeds for garnish. Alright, let's get started on this spicy, savory dish. Let's start by prepping all the ingredients so everything's ready to go. Chop up 1 cup of kimchi into small pieces and save a couple of tablespoons of the juice if you want a more intense flavor. Next, slice about a 1/4 cup of green onions, keeping the white and green parts separate. If you're adding any protein like tofu or diced chicken, cut those into bite-sized pieces too. Finally, grab any optional veggies like carrots or bell peppers and chop them small so they'll cook quickly. Now you're ready to go. Let's head to the stove. Okay, if you're adding any protein that needs cooking like tofu or chicken, we'll do that first. Heat a tablespoon of vegetable oil in a large skillet or wok over medium-high heat. Once the oil's hot, add in your protein and cook it until it's nice and golden. This should take about 2 to 3 minutes. You want a good bit of browning for that extra flavor, so give it a stir every so often, but also let it sit a bit to sear. Once it's done, take it out of the pan and set it aside. We'll add it back later. Now, in the same pan, we're going to add another bit of oil if needed. Throw in the white parts of your green onions and stir for about 30 seconds to bring out their flavor. Then add in your chopped kimchi. Let the kimchi cook, stirring now and then for 2 to 3 minutes. This softens it up and releases that incredible flavor into the oil. You'll notice a great aroma at this point. This step is key for getting all the flavors into the rice later on. Next, let's boost that flavor. Add in 2 to 3 tablespoons of gochujang or Korean chili paste right into the pan with the kimchi. Stir it all together, letting it cook for a minute so the paste warms up and releases its flavors. Now, if you saved a couple of tablespoons of kimchi juice, pour that in too. You'll get an extra pop of that tangy, spicy flavor. Then add in a dash of soy sauce, about a tablespoon, to deepen the umami of the dish. This will make your rice wonderfully seasoned and rich. Now it's time to add your rice. Add in 2 cups of day-old, cold rice right into the pan. Break up any clumps with your spatula so the rice is evenly spread out. This is where that day-old rice comes in handy. It separates easily and gives us that nice fried rice texture. If you're using any extra veggies, like carrots or bell peppers, toss them in now along with the cooked protein you set aside. Stir everything together so the rice, kimchi, and seasonings are well combined and cooking evenly. For the final flavor touch, drizzle 2 teaspoons of sesame oil over the rice. This adds a nutty aroma that really elevates the dish. Sprinkle in some salt and pepper to taste, then give it another good stir to coat all the ingredients. Now let the rice cook for 2 to 3 more minutes. Press it down lightly with your spatula and let it sit for a bit before stirring. This helps create those crispy bits of rice that everyone loves in fried rice. Just don't stir too often, so it has a chance to brown slightly. And we're ready to serve. Scoop your kimchi fried rice into bowls. Garnish with the green parts of the sliced green onions for a fresh look. For extra texture and color, sprinkle on some sesame seeds, and if you want a little indulgence, add a fried egg right on top. The runny yolk will mix beautifully into the rice. And that's it. You've got a delicious, spicy, and savory kimchi fried rice ready to enjoy. Dig in and savor every bite. Lastly, here are some handy tips for making the best kimchi fried rice. First, always use day-old rice if you can. Cold rice that's been in the fridge holds its shape better and fries up nicely without getting mushy. If you don't have leftover rice, spread freshly cooked rice on a tray to cool it down quickly. Next, adjust the spice to your liking. Gochujang is great for heat, but if you want more, consider adding some gochujang or a splash of sriracha. For that extra texture, don't forget to let the rice sit undisturbed for a few minutes in the pan. This creates those crispy bits everyone loves. Also, feel free to customize it. You can toss in different vegetables or proteins based on what you have at home. And lastly, a touch of fish sauce can enhance the umami flavor if you're into that. Enjoy your homemade kimchi fried rice.